I tell you what, you lot have absolutely done it. You've smashed it. I did a transfer episode yesterday, a confirmed one. Now I said to you guys, drop 5,000 likes before midnight and I'll bring you this episode. And as you can tell, I'm making this episode because guess what? You smashed it. It got just under 7,000 likes so far and it got like 6,000, before midnight, which is absolutely insane. If you guys could do the same again today, maybe get 5,000 likes before midnight, I'll bring you guys a rumour transfer one tomorrow. I think that's good. So Sunday's rumour transfer episode. I'm doing 3 big ones this weekend. So if you want to see it, drop a like and a thumbs up down below. Today we have 5 new confirmed transfers that happened this week, maybe even today or yesterday or the day before. I'm going to do these regular now because transfers seem to be hotting up a lot, and I know that you guys, and I know there's a lot of you only watch my channel for this series. So as promised, I'm going to bring it to you. That's what we're going to do. For some of you unaware, I'm doing a giveaway on my Instagram. It's in the description down below. All you have to do is go over there, like my most recent pictures and follow me, RossiHD on Instagram. Go over there, follow, you know what to do. But until then, it's time to get into 5 new players, and I tell you what, we've got some huge ones this episode, some literally huge ones. Now the first player is a player that's come from Seville. Now we've got a couple of players in this episode, I believe, that have actually moved from Seville, so that is a little bit weird, but they're obviously looking to sell a few players. They have signed someone today as well, which won't be in this episode, but it could be in tomorrow's episode if you want to see it. So drop a like and a thumbs up down below. We have Immobile. Okay, now Seville have sold him to Lazio. Now Immobile's been a few different teams over the last few years. I think he struggles to find his feet at different places, so he's been at a different club every single year, sometimes 2 clubs in 1 year or whatever on loan, for the last, what's this here, 8 years, 7 years. He's been at a lot of different clubs. He keeps moving about, but he's gone to another Serie A club. Now will he hopefully find his feet? 26 years of age now. He's getting a little bit old, so no, I'm 26-year-old. He's not old. I'm not saying he's old, but what I'm saying is, he's getting to a bit of an age where you really need to start finding your feet in football. You really need to narrow down one club and do a good job. He's definitely a good striker. Like I say, you guys remember he was at Dortmund. He's been at obviously Seville. He's been at Juventus originally. In 2009, he was at Juventus for 3 years to 2012, making 3 appearances. So he made 1 appearance a year there. Obviously, he was very young then, so things are a bit different. Really interesting transfer coming up next. We're going to forget the Seville one for a minute because we're going to take a look at another player who's left Barcelona this time. So he's left Barcelona. He's gone to Besiktas. We have Adriano. Now, Adriano is a left back, Brazilian left back. Obviously, a lot of you guys will know this guy. But believe it or not, apparently Besiktas has signed him for 600,000 euros. So we're seeing 100 million for Pogba. Now, I've not seen a player be signed for less than $1 million in a bloody long time, especially from a club like Barcelona. The fee could rise if Besiktas qualify for the Champions League or whatever. That's what apparently could be happening, but the initial fee is 600,000. It could increase. He's reportedly signed a 3-year contract, and believe it or not, Jeremy Machiao, I think that's how you pronounce it, the centre-back, the French one, Barcelona, has also returned down the chance to join the same club as Adriano. Obviously, Adriano struggles to get into the team with Jordi Alba and stuff like that, and obviously they've just signed, Lucas Digny, or I think that's how you pronounce it, so obviously he's thought, well, my chances are basically gone, so he's moved on. He's now 31 years of age, which is, a little bit surprising. I thought he was actually younger than that. He has moved to Besiktas. Hopefully he does well there. Good luck to him over there. Now, so far we've had 2 interesting signings, 2 pretty decent ones, so let's make it a third. Let's go into the third player now. We have Alexandre Pato. Now, this guy, obviously, if you guys are unaware, well, you're not going to be unaware of this. He was at Chelsea last season on loan. He didn't really get much game time over there, but Spanish side, Villarreal, have signed former Chelsea loanee Alexandre Pato from Corinthians in Brazil. This is not even BS, alright? The Brazil forward, 26 years of age, scored once in 2 appearances for Chelsea. He only made 2 appearances in the Premier League. So Chelsea obviously lost, Falcao and Pato in the same one. They have signed that Belgian dude as well. So a little bit of mix up there at Chelsea. A fee hasn't been talked about for Pato yet, so we're not really sure how much he was signed for. So I can't really report that too much. Also, the contract length has been kept a little bit of a secret as well, which is a little bit of a surprise. So this sometimes happens with foreign players, not foreign players, but foreign clubs. It doesn't really happen in the Premier League much, but the figure remains undisclosed. But early on Tuesday, the newspaper reported that Spanish club will pay 3 million euros for 60% of Pato's rights. So they're not even paying, they don't even own 100% of Pato. They're paying for 3 million euros for 60% of him. It's just done very differently. We don't really see this in the Premier League much. We have a really talented midfielder next. Now he's gone from one club who was in the Premier League. They got relegated to the Championship, and he's gone to another big club in the Premier League. So he wants to stay in the Premier League. He's gone to Liverpool. We have Wijnaldum. Liverpool have signed Netherlands international Wijnaldum from Newcastle for £25 million. So good money for this dude. Very good money. He has signed a whopping 5-year contract as well. So he wants it for long term. Liverpool want him for long term. He is 25 years of age. £25 million they paid for him. So they're going to put him on a long contract. Newcastle signed him for £14.5 million in 2015. They sold him a year later for $10 million profit. I mean, that's not bad business from Newcastle really. £14.5 million a year ago, £25 million today. Well, actually, it's 23 million now, and then 2 million add-ons, so 25 overall fee. I think Liverpool have done some serious good moves in this transfer window. They've got rid of a few players they've never wanted or weren't going to use, like Brad Smith or Joe Allen, you know, players like that. And they've signed some good players as well, like Wijnaldum, Matip's good, that Karius goalkeeper looks decent. Apparently, Everton were really interested in this guy. Ronald Koeman was trying to sign this dude, but apparently no bid has materialised from Goodison Park, so they actually wanted him, but didn't really put a formal bid in, I guess. Now, obviously, they've signed Mane as well, so will he fit in the same team as Mane? Will he be like a replacement? Or not replacement, but will he be... I don't know what to say on this one, but they've signed two players quite similar, so Liverpool really strengthened things up this season. Maybe now, if they can get Benteke firing, if they can keep Sturridge fit, you know, stuff like that, and obviously keep Ings fit as well. He's had a few injuries. Liverpool could be a pretty good force next year. They could be a pretty good force. I'm surprised they sold, you know, Brad Smith and then kept Moreno, to be honest, but, you know, different subject for a different day. Now, Seville, like I was mentioned to earlier, have sold another striker, okay? We had Immobile who's gone. Now we've got Kevin, the boy Kevin, okay, who's their main striker. So they've completed a £27 million switch to Atletico Madrid, from Seville, and Luciano Vieto is moving the other way on loan. So Seville have sold a player, they're getting a player back from Atletico on loan, so it's a little bit of like a sort of swap a little bit. The 29-year-old has signed a 4-year deal, so pretty big, you know, not the biggest in this episode. We've seen a 5-year deal with Wijnaldum, but a 4-year deal, which is second biggest in this episode, is pretty big. Seville have already replaced this guy with another striker they've signed. Now, if you guys want me to report that in tomorrow's episode, drop a like and a thumbs up down below. If we get 5,000 likes before midnight, I'll bring you that episode, but it's a pretty good player. You've heard of him. Now, Atletico finished third last year, you know, after having a couple of previously good years, you know, Champions League finals, stuff like that, even winning the league or whatever. They slipped down a little bit to third, so really looking to strengthen things up. They signed Nicholas Gaitan, they've signed this boy Kevin, okay, and they've made a few good signings, so they're really looking to go forward again next year. If you guys have enjoyed this video and you do want to see another one tomorrow, drop a like and a thumbs up down below. Subscribe for more transfer daily videos. Well, not actually daily, but you know, they're going to be pretty regular as things heat up towards the end of the season. Guys, has been a pleasure as always. Take it easy, have a good weekend, peace.